Hi there. My name is Dan Moxon, and I play in the band Sinister. And we are going across the country this month, playing about 30 shows across Canada. We're basically shooting this documentary, which you're now watching, and it's going to be interviewing the bands and people along the way trying to come to some sort of idea of what touring in Canada is all about. So, I meet people all the time and they tell you, oh, is it so glamorous, or, I bet you get with so many chicks, or, there's so many false conceptions about what it really is like to tour.
Only do it if you want to ruin your life, but it's the best way to ruin your life. If you're going to ruin your life, tour. Because it's very addictive, but it's very destructive.
If you can get 15 people to come see your band, 2 provinces over, you're the Rolling Stones, man, I think. No one gets how insanely hard that is. Like the fact that I'm going to have 20 people come and see me in Prince George, I think is epic.
That first tour when we didn't have the contacts where your friends move away to other cities and stuff, and you don't have a way of bringing them all together, it was pretty tough. A lot of phone calls, and back then we didn't even have cell phones. I know these days we pull up to a Starbucks and use their wireless, and it's easy to get to the next gig. No Google Map or any of that stuff. We used an old map.
We have to stick together, We have to try and... We're trying to eke out a living in a world of Britney Spears and flipped up polo shirts, and that's what we're up against.
When I got back from the tour, I had $6 left, and I had to pay my rent the next day. And I didn't until the next paycheck, and I ate spaghetti and pierogies every day.
So parents are the secret funders of touring bands. That is a theme that actually has come up.
Regina's really bad for concert attendance. There's been so many shows that are canceled because of advanced ticket sales. No one wants to buy advanced tickets. No one wants to, it just doesn't happen. Everyone's just like, yeah, I'll see what I'm doing that night. So it's really tough to fight against prairie apathy and because nothing's ever sold out and nothing's ever busy.
Man, is it worth it? Well, economically, no, obviously not. This last time it was all right. I slept on the ground a lot. I'm not going to say I'm a martyr. I'm not going to go there. We were rolling with couples. That's the thing. There were 2 couples in the band. And when you got couples, man, the couples always get the beds. They always get the beds.
With touring, we did 1 tour. We've only done 1 tour.
How did you find it? Was it financially successful?
I don't know. I don't really keep track of that stuff. I think one of the guys does. He's got a beard, so we trust him.
Man, press your record before you go on tour. Because it might be the only money you make from the show is selling your 5 CDs or whatever to, those people that really liked you. And that might be your, food money or whatever for the tour. Because you might not get paid from your show.
What we try to do, we try to go somewhere and land there for a week or 10 days. And then, so even if you're getting paid $50 a show, let's say, then you're there for 8 days, so you can fill the gas tank and move on. And I think that because, geographically, it doesn't make sense to do Canada in 2.5 weeks, because you're just gonna you'd have to be getting paid, it's math,
All my jobs are pretty flexible, so, teaching, playing in orchestra, and, nannying, it's all things you can just be like, I'll be back in 2 months, whatever.
And to push and support people's art is not a hard thing to do. To have a venue, what are we? We own a cave. We have a room that you can do your thing in.
It's worth it to play shows because of the experience of playing music and what it's about.
Meeting people and having, getting new crowds and stuff. Yeah. But financially, it's kind of rough playing in Canada. It's a little bit less of a profession than it is in the States. But it is much more supportive and less competitive, we found. People are awesome. Everybody we've met, every band has been really great to us.